Well, good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Jay, and I'm coming to you from the vicarage, and we are here today to do our Thursday Digging Deeper devotional. I did miss Tuesday, and the last couple of days have been super busy, and we're getting ready to go to Florida, and there's lots of tying up events to do, and all kinds of things like that. So I'm here. We're going to do a Digging Deeper devotional today and pick up where we left off with on Monday. And we are talking about being empowered. And this is a mini-series called Living the Dream, and this is part 2. We're talking about 3 words from our congregational sentence, which is awakened by God's love and empowered by that love, we will transform our communities. And there's a much longer explanation of that. I won't go into that today. You can look back at the other videos to see that. But basically, we're talking about being awakened, being empowered, and being transformed. And these are the 3 action words that God has given us for 2025 and 2026. So we talked about being awakened last week, and today this week we're talking about being empowered. And we're talking about 7 steps it takes to empowerment. I do want to say that being empowered as a congregation is going to require 2 things. It's going to require us to begin to receive and operate in the gifts of the Spirit through the baptism in the Holy Spirit. And it's also going to require us to begin to operate in the fruit of the Spirit. And one of those fruits is love. If we are to be empowered, we must walk in the way of love. 1 Corinthians 13 says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs, love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, love never fails. Now, that's a great definition of love from 1 Corinthians 13. I said this on Sunday. As we look at this definition, what we must understand is that love is all of these things in operation together. It's patience, kindness, humility, not being proud, not envying, not boasting. It is honor. It is selflessness. It is peace. It is refusing to allow anger to take hold. It is forgiveness. It is purity. It is truth and truthfulness. It is protectiveness and trust and hope and perseverance and never giving up. It is all of those things in operation all the time together. And until we get to that place where all those things are in operation together, we are not loving. We can be patient, we can be peaceful, but as soon as we lose one of those things, we're no longer loving. Love is this conglomerate of so many other virtues and attributes, and it requires them to touch and activate together. And this is why Paul the Apostle at the end of 1 Corinthians says, everything else is going to cease, but these 3 things remain, faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. And so we need to really begin to operate in this place of love. And I said this on Sunday, that because love it's not possible for us to do in the natural, we must have God's help. I love how John Bover says it. It takes God to love God. We need God's help when it comes to this loving thing. And so we must go to the prayer place and we must ask God to help us love radically, to love continually, and to love in every situation, especially when it is difficult. In the days ahead, we must never leave the way of love. It's our gift from God and it's our calling from God. As soon as we lose our love and as soon as we stop operating in love, we are no longer pursuing the plan, the goal, the purpose of God. So important for us to understand that and remember that. And I think in today's world, the church is constantly tempted to leave at least 1 or 2 of these things in the midst of pursuing what we consider the work of the church. And as soon as we do that, as soon as we take that temptation, we might be pursuing the work that we see, but we are no longer pursuing the work of God. So walk in the way of love, the radical way of love. Until we meet again, God bless you and be at peace.